Hi everyone! Today I'm going to be talking about this new event called the Crystal Mine. Or rather it's a feature because it's constantly there. What you need to do first is you need to build the item, which is under build and combat. And if you scroll all the way to the end, you have this over here. If you haven't built it, it will be in the first slot at the extreme left. So the game wants you to build it, you place it down, you spend a little bit of resources building it, and this appears. So I'm going to enter the mine. My ants are currently in the mine and they have been gathering some crystals, and I will recall them. Alright, and that's how you do it. You click on the recall and they come back. Okay. What happens when you first enter the crystal mine is that you have deepest level reach at 0 and current explore level at 0. Then you will click enter mine, and then here I'm going to click cancel, and I will encounter the level 1 ground spider. You click challenge, and then you need to set up a team. The ant troops are default. However, the special ant in use and the insect in use are based on your own. So you can choose to put on your preferred special ants. Alright, and you can choose to go with a full shooter team, a full guardian team, and so on, as you like. So if those are all shooters, I should put on the shooter unit. Right, and then you can challenge the guard and depart, and off they go to hit the mine guard. You can skip the battle by clicking on this button. Alright, so we have unlocked level 1, and you can actually enter level 1. When you enter the mine, you'll see the output. Alright, and then in order to gather the crystals, you need to occupy one of these empty slots here. Level 1 is a protected level. That means your troops, once they occupy a spot, cannot be kicked out by other players. You will not receive attacks. So if I try to plunder and if I send to depart, you'll get this report here that says you are not able to plunder. However, level 1, the output is quite low, so if possible you should do a higher level. If the page you start on is full, all of the plots all taken, then you can just scroll around and find a plot that is either vacant. Alright, so I'm going to click cancel here, and it will tell me that I have explored level 1. To go further, I'll click enter mine again. Sorry, I need to click reset. So I'll click enter mine. It will always tell me the level that I have available, the highest level that I have unlocked. So if you want to go straight back to that level and you are comfortable collecting and gathering and fighting in that level, then you just click yes. If you want to go further from that, you can click challenge the guard, and going further, let's skip this battle. Yeah, you can see I have beaten the level 5 guard. Yeah, so I don't need to keep repeating the level 1, 2, 3, 4 each time. Alright, let's see how much further I can go with this team. Alright, so I get defeated at level 6. So that's perfectly fine. You can see the level 5 mine output is already much higher compared to the level 1. Level 1 was 100 per hour. And if I enter the mine store, if I enter the mine, then you can see the units out here. There happens to be an empty spot here, and you can just go and occupy that directly. If there are no spots, or if you're looking for empty spots, then what you should do is click on this button here, Rapid Occupy. And if you click Rapid Occupy, then your troops will, the troops that you set up will directly occupy the empty spot. However, there will be times when you encounter a situation when there are no empty spots. All of the spots are full. And then what you'll need to do is try to kick somebody else's troops off their plots. Right. So you can see all of the other pages are more or less full. Why is this advantageous for you? If you have a player with resources already gathered and you are able to defeat that player, you'll take over their spot. Plus, you'll also acquire a portion of their gathered resource. They'll get the full sum of what they have collected up to that point, but you take a percentage of that. How do you figure out what is worth hitting and what isn't? First of all, you click on each of the individual spots. You can make a judgment based on the amount gathered. Alright, so if you have a player like this who has just started gathering, it's not that worth entering into a battle to kick that player off. However, this battle here would be very profitable if you are able to win. The next thing you want to look at is click on View Information, and it will tell you the player's name, the alliance, and the server number. And of course the player ID. If you see the player ID much lower than yours, you know that that player has been in the game and has longer game progress than you do. So if you assume everybody progresses at the same rate, then you should probably try to avoid players from servers that are much younger than your own, or with IDs much smaller than your own. Right. Alright, I will try to plunder this player. Alright, once again you get to set up your troops. So set up your best unit and you click Depart. Oh, it straight away told me mine plunder failed. So I believe he has got better troops than I do. Alright. So it was a close battle. It was a difficult battle. So he's stronger than my troops are. Alright. And if you try to plunder, every time you try to plunder, you'll lose. If you succeed in plundering, you'll use up a plunder opportunity, and you start off the day with 5 plunder times. If you try to plunder and fail, you will use up a troop rest chance, and you start off the day with 5 troop rest chances. And each time the plunder, the rest chance will recover after a certain time. Okay, so I will look for another player that I believe I can beat. Information. Right, server 6, but okay. Hold it. Ayah. If you accidentally click back out, you just click on the mine again. Enter the mine. And have a look around. Not worth. That's probably quite tough. Alright, let's just try. Okay. Alright, it actually skips a battle for you. And yeah, I have successfully defeated that player. I've acquired some of the crystals, and now my troops are sitting on this plot. For each gather that you start, there is a minimum time that you have to set up. So you can see here there is a 20-minute timer on this level 5 plot. The timer changes for every level. I believe level 1 is a 10-minute timer. I am not sure about the other levels. So if somebody tries to plunder my troops, then they will have to defeat the troops that I have set out in my unit just now. Alright. So what do you use the crystals for? So you have the crystals, you go to the mine store, and you will use the crystals to purchase the genes. Advanced DNA. Okay, I will purchase one of each today. I believe this is going to be used in your mutation flora. Your mutation flora needs to be level 13 in order for this to be unlocked. So the gene segment needs to be it needs the building to be level 13 for you to get access to it. Alright, so here are the genes that we bought just now. And you can activate your genes on these items. So here I will click and I will activate this. And I will click here and I'll activate this one, and here I'll activate this one. Right. There are 3 more, so that means a total of 4. So I believe you will need 4 copies each of the Destructor, Toxicologist, and the Sentinel gene. In order to enhance the gene, you will need some genetic factors, and one will give you 10 gene XP, and you need a total of 500 to go from level 1 to level 2. And upgrading the gene will increase your stats on your Guardian, Shooter, and Carrier hands. Of course, you can purchase your genes from the store You can get the genetic factors, you can get DNA, you can get advanced DNA if you pay money for it. Otherwise, you'll need to slowly grind it out and collect all of this from the mine store. If you want to start up, you need also DNA, and I believe at higher levels you need advanced DNA rather than just straight DNA. And if the mechanism between the genes and the cells are similar, you can level up, you can enhance up to a certain level, and then you need to start up in order to enhance further, right? So here I suppose I could cancel my activations and then activate some here also. Yeah, so you have to fill up all of the slots here. I don't believe you can put in the same gene multiple times, so you need to have one of each. So example, if you're only doing carriers and you like the sentinel gene, you can't really buy 12 sentinel genes and have only that one. You will actually still need a destructor gene, a toxicologist gene, and a sentinel gene, one for each. And then the whole set 4 times over. Alright, so if you end up in a situation where you have where you're in the mine and you keep fighting and you keep losing and you need to reset, so you go back and back. No, you have to recall your troops first and do what I did at the start of the video, which was reset the progress, and then you will be able to start your progress right from the start, and you face the level 1 guardian all over again. And then once you grind up to that spot, just stop at the level that you want to stop on. So the way the game works is that I don't believe the fairy wants higher level players constantly bullying lower level players. So you should go to as high as you're comfortable with, because it gets you fairer battles. You'll win some and you'll lose some. And then it gets you higher output also, so it's more profitable for you to be on a higher level. But sometimes you will find that you are overstretched and you may be better off 1 or 2 levels down. Right, maybe just straight out more comfortable for you. So yeah, this about sums up the crystal mine update. Thank you everyone for watching and have a good day. Bye bye.